Hello, sixth graders. This is Mr. Shear, and today we're starting a whole new unit. Hope you did well on your test yesterday on decimals. Today we're moving into our next little unit, which is on percents. I can't say this enough. When we first start doing percents, I really recommend a calculator. Again, I know some of you don't have calculators at home, but there are online calculators in the Google Classroom. This assignment today is much easier with a calculator, so calculator heavily recommended today. And if you just want to know what your assignment is, it's 2 pages out of the book, page 151 and 153. A couple notes: you can skip question 12, it won't be on your answer key because you can skip it, as well as question 32 on page 153. So they'll both be intentionally noted on your answer key that you can skip those problems. All right, let's just jump in. So let's recap what we already know about percents. And the first thing most of us know is that percents are out of 100. So percents take all things and make them out of 100. So an example is Brian gets 20 out of 25 questions right on a math test. Okay, so he got 20 questions, there was 25 total. He got an 80% score. And what that percent says is how many questions he would have gotten out of 100. So that says if Brian got 20 out of 25 right, then if there was 100 questions, he would have gotten 80 right. He takes everything and makes them out of 100. So we care about 2 decimal places, the hundredths place. And this is something we've practiced, but remember, 0.32 is 32%. 0.05 is 5%. 0.327 is 32.7%. You always need these first 2 decimal places. 1.56 is 156%. Okay, so that's what we know. Let's jump into how do percent problems work. And basically there are 3 types of percent problems. You always get 2 out of 3 pieces of information and you're looking for the missing piece. So this is what's important on this slide. There are 3 types of percent problems. And I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by that. So there's no question to solve here. This is just a statement. But Ryder had 30 questions on a test. He got 27 questions right. He earned 90%. We're going to spend some time on this question. I'm going to keep coming back to it because, again, there's 3 types of questions. But Ryder got 30 questions on a test. He got 27 right. He earned 90%. So Ryder's test, 27 right, 30 total questions, 90%. 27 is what we call the part. It's the part out of the total. So this is how many he got, the part out of 30. 30 represents what we call the whole. It's the entire amount possible. So it represents the total amount. And 90 is what we call the percent. So 90 is the percent. So you got part, whole, and percent, and we're going to keep coming back to this for the next couple weeks, really. Part, whole, and percent. 27 is the part, 30 is the total, 90 is the percent. So the first type of question you might have is Ryder had 30 questions on a test. He got 27 questions right. What percent did he earn? And this is a question, it's the first type of question out of 3. This is a question where you're looking for percent. Okay, how about this one? Ryder had a test. He got 27 questions right. He got 90% of the questions right. How many questions total on the test? This is where you have the part and the percent, and you're looking for the whole amount. And lastly, the third type of question is Ryder had 30 questions on a test. He got 90% right. How many questions did he get right? So you You have the whole, you have the percent, and you're looking for the part. So just to recap, real quick, there are questions where you're looking for the percent. There are questions where you're looking for the whole amount. And there are questions where you're looking for the part. Today we're going to do this type where you're looking for the part. You've got the total amount and you've got a percent and you're looking for the part. So how do we know what to do? And there's a handy dandy percent triangle. I'm going to have this slide on every assignment for the next week at least. You're going to see this a lot. But this percent triangle is meant to be a way for you to remember what to do when you get two pieces of information and you're looking for the third. And the way it works is if you physically had this in front of you, we used to draw this in class, you cover up what you're looking for with your hand and it tells you what to do with the other two numbers. So whole times percent equals the covered up piece, which in this case is part. So it's whole times percent equals part. Whole times percent equals part. And this will make more sense as we use it, but for today, what you need to know is we're going to multiply the whole times the percent. That's what you're doing on today's problems. So let's jump in. So your questions will look like this, and they're all the same type of questions today. What is 32% of 60? So you got the percent and you got the whole amount. Remember, if we had that little triangle, we'd cover up what we're looking for, and we know it's whole times percent. So step one is you have to write 32% as a decimal, which is 0.32. Remember, you move it 2 to the left. So 0.32 is 32%, and then it's whole times percent. 0.32 times 60, and your answer would be 19.2. That is the answer to this question. Let's do another one. What is 55% of 200? Okay. Cover up what you're looking for. You're looking for part. All day today you're looking for part. Whole times percent. So write 55% as a decimal, 0.55. And then it's whole times percent. 0.55 times 220 is 121. Let's do another one. We're going to do 5 of these total. What is 0.4% of 720? Okay. I know I'm looking for part, so it's whole times percent. And this is the one little tricky thing. I have to write 0.4% as a decimal. Now we've practiced this. You move it 2 to the left, the decimal place, 2 to the left. So what you're going to end up with is 0.004. This is less than 1%. So the decimals here, I move it to the left. That's step 1. And step 2 is I times them. 0.004 times 720 equals 2.88. 2 more. What is 275% of 4? Cover up what I'm looking for. Write 275% as a decimal. I want you to think about this for a sec. 1, 2, that's 2.75. And then hopefully by now you get the pattern. Whole times percent. So 2.75 times 4 is 11. And last problem, most of them will look something like this. What is 16% of 460? Cover up what you're looking for. Write 16% as a decimal, 0.16. 0.16 times 460 is 73.6. This is the entirety of what your questions ask you to do today. So, reminder, pages 151 and 153. On 151, you can skip number 12. And on 153, you can skip number 32. At the Google Meet today, I am just going to work with you guys on the book problem. We're going to do the assignment together at the Google Meet today because it's a new concept, and for a lot of students, it's tough when they first learn percents. As always, sixth graders, I appreciate you guys watching. I look forward to seeing you at the Meet, and I hope you have a great day.